Steeler Nation Australia. This might be the very first time, uh, maybe in my Steelers history, where I could be picking the Cleveland Browns to win. G'day, guys. Welcome back to Steeler Nation Australia. And if you like the content, hit that sub, hit that like as well. But, guys, I'll go through these picks in just a minute. The Pittsburgh Steelers are heading into Cleveland, and there are a lot of problems. There are so many problems. More or less on the offensive side than the defensive side, right? But in my opinion, there's a lot of problems on the offensive side to do with quarterback and to do with Matt Canada being the offensive coordinator as well. Now, for the first time in history, or maybe in a long time, I'm going to be picking the Cleveland Browns to win. As much as I don't want to do that, because one, I don't like the Browns, and two, I should be picking the Steelers to win. But in this game, I just can't. I just can't pick them. After the what I saw last week against the New England Patriots and what I saw escaping with the win against the Bengals by 3 points, turned the football over 5 times, and Trubisky and the offense couldn't do anything. Now the overlaying frustration from the receivers and the pass catchers that are the tight ends like Muth and Najee Harris, because Mitchell Trubisky is checking the football down and not going through his progressions, not going through his routes, not trusting himself to throw the football down the field. And like I showed you guys the other day, and I'll keep bringing it up, this is the pass chart from Mitchell Trubisky last time versus New England Patriots. This pass chart here, look, I'm not a coach, but this doesn't give me any confidence that the Steelers are going to go into Cleveland and win the game. Like, at all. Like, at all. Nothing goes beyond 10 yards. And when they do, he's not confident in his throw. He's not looking off the cornerbacks. He's not going through his progressions. He's targeting one man, and that's it. Trubisky so far is one massive failure. One massive failure. Now, can he turn it around? I hope so. Can the offense turn it around? I hope so. You have George Pickens. You have Diontae Johnson, Claypool. You have Muth, Najee Harris. You have a pretty good O-line. To me, it's not the O-line's not the problem. The problem is the play call selection and the quarterback play of Trubisky. And if you give the time of possession to this Cleveland Browns team, if you give them time of possession, the Steelers will lose. Okay? Because the Steelers are ranked 30th in time of possession, 24 minutes and 28 seconds. We hold the ball. If you give the Cleveland Browns 36 minutes or whatever it is, I think, something like that. Okay, you give them 36 minutes of the football, they're going to win this game. They will run Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb all day. And Jacoby Brissett will pass the football in play action, and he even might run for a few first downs. They will run all over us. If the Steelers offense cannot control this game, the Steelers will lose. And this is why I'm choosing, I don't want to choose them. The Pittsburgh Steelers will lose this game, in my opinion. Now, if we go for the scores, you have all those guys. 2 weeks ago, every single one of these analysts were wrong. They all chose the Bengals, right? Last week, it was a mix between Steelers and New England. And this week, it's everyone choosing the Browns. And I feel more confident in these picks this week. There's some low scores in there because I still think our defense is quite well. I think our defense, like Cameron Hayward, Highsmith, those guys, Minka's playing out of his mind this season so far. The defense will give us a chance to win. But overly, Trubisky and the play calling of Matt Canada and Matt Canada's system has to go down the field, and they're not doing that. They're not even attempting to throw the football down the field. Pickens, Muth, Diontae Johnson, all were getting open last week, and they're now exercising their frustration in interviews. Matt Canada could lose his locker room so fast. He could lose it. And also to that point too, Mike Tomlin could lose the locker room as well. Because this team doesn't know how to compete on offense. And yes, it's only been 2 games, but I don't care. They're playing terrible on offense. They are not creative. They are predictable. They're boring. As soon as you turn the game on and the Steelers get the ball on offense, there's a high likely chance they're going to go 3 and out. So in this game, guys, let me know in the comments below, what are your predictions? Let me know the score. Let me know who wins. Do you have the Steelers sneaking one away? Do you have the Browns taking this to, taking it to their house and winning? For me, I've got the Browns. I'm going to go with like 31. I know it's crazy. I know it's crazy. I'm going to go Browns 31-10. I think they tear us apart. I don't think the Steelers are ready on the short week. I think the defense has been playing too much. The defense has been playing average, I think about 60 snaps or 70 snaps a game. I think they've been playing far too much on defense. They're not getting time off the field to rest. There's no TJ Watt, right? We've got to go against Myles Garrett as well. If Trubisky plays like he has been playing the last 2 weeks, it is time for Kenny, and he will cause his team to lose. I don't have any faith in this team right now to go out there and score a touchdown, because the offensive play calling is predictable and terrible. Now, can they get better? I hope so. I'm a massive fan. You guys know I'm a massive fan. You guys are massive fans as well. But I just can't see it. So in this game, I have zero expectations. Going in there, I'm going to watch the game. Hopefully, I'll be live streaming tomorrow. But I have zero expectations. In my mind, I know it sounds crazy. We've already lost. In my mind, we've already lost. If you start Trubisky again and he plays awful and can't move the football more than 4.3 yards a play, or they can't get more than 255 yards per game on offense, then you've lost, in my opinion. Defense wins championships as well, but you need the offense to hold the football. You can't account for the defense to do everything on this team. Man, so I am hopeful that this team can turn it around. I will always support my team 100%, but sometimes in reality, you've got to call it out. They're playing really bad on offense. They're ranked 30, 31 in almost every category you could think of to do with plays per game and stuff like that. They're awful. They're bad. Daniel Jeremiah has a 21-20. If the Steelers are going to win this game, they're going to sneak away with a field goal. But I think on Thursday Night Football, I think the Browns will be pumped up. I think they'll run their 2 running backs, Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, and they'll take care of business. And I believe they'll win 31-10. I hope I'm wrong. Thank you guys for checking out the content. Thank you for checking out Steelers Australia. If you are a supporter of me, hit that sub, hit that like. I would much appreciate it. And please leave the comments below. Who do you think wins versus the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Cleveland Browns? And what score do you have? Thanks, guys. I'll see you later.